Hey guys, it's August 1st at 6:30 p.m. and we're making pretty good time on this case, so let's just I think the last episode we what am I saying? We're making pretty good time on this case. We've only just started this case. Oh, Maya's not a waitress anymore. I think she was pretty good at it, but oh, what'd he say? That reminds me, he had a Cyclock or 3. Oh no, I have a sore throat already, and it's only the beginning of the episode. I'm pretty sure I can... No, it's not really a sore throat. Actually... Okay, yeah, my computer's on low battery. Okay, Maggie's not here, so never mind. So... let's save here. Not that we've actually accomplished much, and that we would lose much progress if we royally messed up. What are our talk options for him? What happened? Maggie's motive. And now we can present Victor's profile to him. The old man's a regular. My specialty, a cappuccino and cold water. Not mixed together, I hope. I was gonna say, oh, that's probably what he keeps calling the Javachino. But no, not really. He probably just means a cup of cappuccino and a glass of cold water. Separate things. I just think... I was just being silly, goofy, a goofy little guy, a silly little guy. This is me, I'm a silly little guy. Oh, his eyes changed. They're no longer, like, sparkly, kawaii anime. Allo, I will confess everything, just don't hurt me. Well, that was a new world record. It was a lottery ticket. A lottery ticket? The man who died here had a lottery ticket. For $500,000. $500,000? When does that happen? Oui, but after the incident, this ticket... it disappeared. Okay, so you have a pretty good motive for killing the guy. This were the motives that the prosecution gave for Maggie. Well, the prosecution was a freaking liar. They said that they poisoned the man to... Wait, the prosecution was Winston Payne. The attorney for the defense was our phony. They said that they poisoned the man to get the $500,000 lottery ticket. Why didn't you tell me about this sooner? My lord. You've been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me. And I want to know the reason why. No, monsieur, you doubt me? But I have confessed to you everything I know. Mr. Armstrong, the $500,000 ticket, I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by you, sir. Because you have a pretty good history of stealing things in the past. Okay, 1 down, 2 to go. That's 1 piercing scream, even for a man like him. Well, my throat is sore. Because I just recorded an Anodyne episode. No, I'm kidding, that was like 6 hours ago. I'm not Mask the Mask. I am not Mask the Mask. I'm not the kind of person who steals the property of others. Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. I present to you proof that you have stolen from others in the past. My Magatama. Oh, that wasn't it. Terrine de canard. Alors, au revoir, monsieur. I must go buy the ingredients. I think. Oh, is whatever he just said, terrine canard, is that lame duck in French? Because if so, that would be a pretty good, so what do we have? We have this, this, and this. Could be any of them. Let's just go systematically. So it wasn't that one. What is this, a poem? Oh, monsieur, you know me so well. I adore poems. Please read it, and put some feeling into it. Convicted before a wicked man or woman. Repeat offender. I'm sorry to have to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong. Oh, is that why he screams so high? Is because he's really a woman? Mon Dieu! Le mensonge, you are the liar. You deny it? Do not make la false accusation, s'il vous plaît. So, do you have any proof? I want to see la incontestable proof that I have ever stolen from one of my customers. Well, shit, what's our proof? The Magatama. Okay, that time it was the Magatama. You know, like on Jeopardy, like somebody says the wrong answer, but it's like right for another question. So like they say, oh, here you go, it was right that time. I have a weakness for la little trinkets and la figurines. My hand, it just slips out. I cannot stop it. You've stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right? Oui, it is la truth. I'm just a timid little girl inside, monsieur, a timid little girl. Besides, this time, it was not a small trinket, oui? It was $500,000. Man, no. Why would I steal it? I have no need for such money. Really now? Oh, monsieur, what is it? Isn't it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? And this one's easy. This restaurant is deep in the red, isn't it? Ah! You have a loan to the tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket would have wiped out your debts. Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now? Well, I mean, once you win the lottery, you have to pay off about half of it in taxes, so I don't know that it would have done that much good. Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How'd you know $500,000? Oh yeah, that was the same. It's just conveniently that's the same amount that he's in debt. So he was listening. Okay, the winning number was announced on La News, I think. All of a sudden, he exploded. Yes, $500,000, he shouted. And the ticket. I feel like that's not something you would want to shout out loud, especially in a crowded restaurant, that you just won $500,000. Oui, he had all of his tickets spread out on the table. I was so desperately in need of money, so I put the poison in his coffee. No, 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 no. Oh, no, you naughty man. I simply helped myself to one of his tickets. Well, that's, not as bad, but still bad. La victim collapsed and Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, pourquoi pas? He had so many of them. Yeah, but only one of them was the winning ticket, right? How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggie was arrested because of you. No, this is not true. I did not take it. La ticket for $500,000, I mean. I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. That's enough. Godot, that's not who I was expecting. This is without a doubt the worst coffee I have ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong, and I've had Sanka. Does his craving for coffee know no bounds? Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's tickets on the day in question. I am La Ered, no, just a pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at. But in that case, Maggie shouldn't be the only one under suspicion. He had the wrong ticket. Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor. So the ticket he took was worthless. Not quite, he did win something. $1. You see, I'm just a pretty face. Without my looks, I have nothing. Well, you're also a chef, good sir, and you're in charge of a restaurant. So don't say you're just a pretty face. Because you have taxes to pay, sir. You're a business owner. But I guess dumb women can run businesses too. Sorry. I should stop running my mouth and saying stupid things like that. Anyway. Voila, you too. Time to laugh at the pretty little Ed. Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. Victor's note thrown into the caboose. No, what's a good synonym for trash? The waste paper basket. Sounds more badass than the trash can. We can't let Maggie suffer any longer. Oh, Maggie, you look so sad. You're pleading with your eyes. Oh, don't worry, Maggie. I'm gonna come through for you. I'm gonna be your knight in shining armor. And then maybe when we get done, I can take off my armor. No, never mind. January 7th. I see. I guess I should have expected this. Nobody saw the other guy, huh? Oh, that was still her. It's obviously the fake Phoenix. Maggie, Maggie! What do you think, guys? Does Gumshoe have a deep voice? I almost said thick voice. What am I thinking? I've got sex on the brain. Don't let him get you down, Maggie, and don't forget to eat well, okay? Roger! And you! You'd better square this case away, got it, pal? Maggie's innocent, you hear? I wonder if Gumshoe packed a lunch for somebody, what would he pack? Because Gumshoe doesn't eat very healthy himself. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be recording this right next to the window, because there's a freaking fire truck or ambulance outside. Anyway, that's New York City. You're gonna have loud stuff outside, so you just gotta deal with it. Can you, sir? Oh, of course. Imagine I lived like someplace in small town Wisconsin, but the thing is, I'm born and raised in New York City. I just don't think I'd fit in. You know, I love daydreaming about living someplace quiet with lots of trees and big houses. And I think everybody does. But, well, the people from small towns daydream about living in big cities, and the people who live in big cities daydream of living in country houses with big, like, backyards. So, grass is always greener, you know? But I'm actually moving. I'm moving, like, sometime in the next week. I'm gonna start getting settled into my new apartment, and I'm really excited. Defense is ready, Your Honor. I love coffee also, and I love different brands of coffee. And one of the great, like, local coffee roasters in New York is Stumptown. Stumptown's at pretty much every store where I go. It's at, like, the grocery store, it's at the Target. Yep, trusty old horse. You know, Mr. Trite. Whether you're a fake or the real deal, we will find out soon enough. I can already tell you, I'm the real Phoenix Wright. I wasn't questioning whether you are Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. That's what I intend to find out. Dude, we beat you once. He frickin' hates us. But yeah, I like to picture Godot as drinking some Stumptown coffee, because that stuff is pretty good. I'm not planning on repeating anything that phony me said. I'm not gonna talk like Edward G. Robinson. There's a character in another, like a kid's CD-ROM game. State your name, rank, and intention. The Doctor. Doctor. Fun. Other way around, detective. Oh, what did he say? I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday. I love you, Gumshoe. Never change. I hope Gumshoe's really got everything under control for everyone's sake. You know what game I should do a playthrough of? It's called Ghost Trick Phantom Detective, and it's got some pretty awesome characters in it, and it's made by a bunch of the same people who would later go on to make Ace Attorney. Actually, no. Ghost Trick Phantom Detective was for the DS, so it would have come after Ace Attorney, but before Apollo Justice. I'm not sure. Anyway. Glenn Elg, he was a professional programmer. Really? I thought he was a musician. He was on the payroll of Blue Screens, Inc., a local company. This is the victim's autopsy. Yeah, well, where's Edgeworth to update the autopsy? Here are the floor plans of the restaurant. When the incident took place, the victim was sitting right here, at one of the booths. The poisoned coffee was brought over to him by the waitress. The waitress being the accused. Yeah. What was he trying to keep himself from saying by the lovely waitress? I know I would. At the time of the incident, there were two other people in the restaurant. You know, and because there's a pretty girl, I just can't help myself but from complimenting them, you know? Because I'm just that swell of a guy. No, I should shut up. And a regular by the name of Victor Kudo. Well, kudos to you. I don't know. So far, so good. I'm yawning. Oh, we've already been going for 15 minutes. Crap. Well, I mean, it is Ace Attorney. It's a freaking visual novel, so it's long as hell. I think just at Trials and Tribulations by itself, it's easily going to be like 30 hours. Which is like the same length as Ocarina of Time, so... So I'm glad that I've done some catching up on Ocarina of Time, because I just almost finished the Fire Temple. So yeah, we know that he was listening to potassium cyanide. He was listening to potassium cyanide, no. Oh, Maggie had a motive? I'm enjoying my Stumptown coffee. Using the dark aromatic depths of the coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady. Shut up, Godot. I'm yawning, no crap. Please, no intimidation. That wasn't me. Alright. Mr. Hot, sexy gumshoe with his sexy trench coat. Sorry. Can I stop you for just a minute? Huh? Your testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Bird. She claims that there was another man at the victim's table. Objection! Objection! What killer wouldn't say that? Oh, come on. Yeah, it's true. They both said that there was no other guy at the table. That's so weird. So weird. So weird. Yeah, always press harder. You know girls like it harder. Well, maybe the other witnesses just missed him. Perhaps their view of the victim's table was obscured in some way. That argument is as weak as the Nescafe instant coffee. It's weaker than Sanka. Gonna make a coffee joke. Oh, we're already screwed? He's already cooking us. He's cooking our goose. Bro. Oh my god, what the shit. How, Mr. Trite, could anyone have overlooked a second person at the table? Because the second person had left. I don't know. Because the second person went to the bathroom. Okay, so he was listening to the radio. Yeah, he had a portable radio in his chest pocket. Maggie told us that too, didn't he? Something about one of them had some sort of... Yeah, well, Mr. Armstrong gave us even more information. Mr. Armstrong told us exactly what he was listening to. So why don't you add that frickin' little juicy tidbit to your testimony, Mr. Gumshoe? Okay, never mind. I guess you're not allowed to do that if you're an attorney. You're not allowed to say something that you know but your witness doesn't. Not sure I get you, pal. My parents and I just watched a movie that had a courtroom scene in it, and I was thinking about some of those things, like the same things as in this game. It was a good movie on Netflix. It was called Wicked Little Letters. It's very British. You put salt and pepper in your coffee, Trite. I once put salt in my coffee by accident when I was at school. When I was in the school cafeteria, I put salt in my coffee instead of sugar. Which is funny, because I usually take my coffee black. Press harder! Press the G-spot, dude. Maybe you got a squirter. Okay, I should really stop. According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. Well, what proof is there that the victim ever drank any of it? Oh, hey, you're right. That's what I was That's not what an attorney is supposed... Why do you have belts on your sleeves? Oh, hey, you're right. You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. If you have the time to waste, you have the time to present that piece of evidence. That piece, sir? Yes, that piece. Oh. What piece was it again? Have you been tampering with my witness? No throwing coffee in the... This coffee's only hard enough to give me first-degree burns. I have a story about third-degree burns, but I'll have to tell it in the next episode. Yes, the victim's cup. Take a good look at the rim. It's a rim job? Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poisoned coffee that was in his cup. The victim gulped. I didn't have time to read that. Fuck you, game. For the record, the only prints on the cup were the victims and the defendants. Fine. Okay. And it was potassium cyanide. I've heard of it. It's lethal. Eat too much in your history. How much is too much? Godot. Okay. 2.2 grams. Thank you, Godot. You're actually helping us. I'm yawning. This is the worst episode ever because nobody wants to hear me yawn, and I'm talking really fast because I had 3 cups of coffee today. It was Starbucks instant coffee, and oh, what the fuck was Miss Bird's motive? Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion. Well, wouldn't you like to be doing the blowing? Or, no, never mind. Chuck out a bad cup of coffee, you can always get another. I don't get it. We can get another witness on the stand if we have to chuck you out. So stick to the facts, detective. What was Maggie's motive? They say she wanted to steal a lottery ticket. It disappeared from the scene of the crime. And it wasn't just any lottery ticket, it was a winning ticket for $500,000. Thank you. Why don't you add that little bit to your testimony? Then, is it possible Maggie stole the winning one? I don't think so. Wait a minute. The mere fact that the lottery ticket disappeared in no way implicates my client. I have here in my hand the very ticket and... Damn it. It's a trap! One of the female police officers found when it... what do you have to say female for? Just call them police officers. What does it matter whether they're a man or woman? They're still doing their job. They're just as good as their job, if not better. I don't know. Okay, so now we have a new thing in our court record, and I'm getting sleepy, and I need to have dinner, and it's almost 7 p.m. I think I'll stop recording at 7 p.m. on the dot, you know? Also, my AC is running. I like an old man who knows the baseball score. The Rays beat the Yankees, you know? The Yankees gotta get beat sometimes. I don't mind an old man who's weak to the siren call of money. What do you mean you don't mind one? You saying you don't mind Donald Trump? I'd say it's about time to wrap up this repeat hand job with one final decisive hoc toi. Never mind. This is the... Oh, no. That's not the cleanest... So, coffee and blood? It seems the star of our play was a little flustered. And somehow spilled coffee on herself. The coffee? That's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye. Of course. The coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing about this apron. No, there's something else that stands out even more. I presume you mean, of course. I'm referring to the pocket. The pocket? A search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium No. No, dude, no! No! What do you mean her prints were on it? I like how the apron kind of looks like a cat. Like, I guess it's the shoulder straps, but they look like the ears of the cat. And then, like, the coffee stain looks like that kind of, like, brown spot that, like, brown and white cats have, you know? Yeah, see? Bloodstain? What bloodstain would that be? Oh, right! Godot is... Well, detective, could this stain really be blood? No way, sir, that's... It's just ketchup, sir. Ketchup? She must have gotten some on it. Are you... You could have spoken up a little sooner, detective. 17 cups of ketchup. I thought everyone knew what it was already. Ketchup doesn't stain like that, does? Well, yeah, it does. Anything tomato sauce stains pretty badly. I should know. I dropped, like, pizza on my shorts the other day. And I was like, well, shit, now we have to wash these shorts. Put some shout to get out the stain, you know? Alright, well, it's 7 p.m. And we've moved on to Phase 2, Phase Dose. So, let's hear it, and then we'll save and quit. The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by... Yeah, well, we know who that... Oh my god. Oh my god. The victim didn't have any ID on him. Not even his wallet? How did he pay for a cup of frickin' coffee without his wallet? Did somebody steal his wallet? That's what I'm thinking. It has to be. Because you always have a photo ID in your wallet. That's gonna be my line. If I was really doing this case in real life, that would be my line. Would be, how did he pay for his coffee without a wallet? And why didn't his wallet have a photo ID in it? So, thanks for watching this episode, and tune in next time on Ace Attorney. Love you guys. Catch you around.